Christina Bass, August last year, you pointed this track out to me. I'm sorry it's taking so long, guys. Don't get mad at me. Don't overrun New World. DragonForce. Going to get into the song, but we're going to get started. Here, a song I don't know, from a band I know very little about, from an artist I truly admire and respect. Here we go. He's about to tell us a big story. You can see the contemplation, and we all know, guys, whilst this may not be live as his performance, he will be singing during that performance. Even when he's not, there's no recording, he'll be singing. Yeah, and then the studio will be laid over the top. So this is all real. This is all real. It's just not hard to explain. Anyway, you know what I mean, guys. But he's about to tell us a story, because that rolling piano introduction was the opening to the narrative.
In the darkness of the night, in the shadows of the dawn, it's turning black, no looking back, the sands of time are song. When the day will slowly end, and the sun has turned to gray, we will feel the power of freedom with the dawn of a new day.
It's lovely. So let's give the credits as we should. So the original song was by DragonForce from their 2004 album Sonic Firestorm, label Noise Records, songwriters Herman Lee, Sam Totman, Vadim, Pruzhanov and ZP Theart, producer Karl, Groom and DragonForce. Release date May 11, 2004. I do that because the band deserves it. Dan's covering it and he's already put it, but they need to be recognised. The album didn't chart globally, but I think from what I've read, guys, in the vlogs and stuff, that it's become a cult favourite. And I'm sure isn't one of the guys, isn't Herman Lee, isn't he on YouTube? Doesn't he do some kind of fun interactions with guitar work? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So looking at the first verse, and I won't pull out the whole song, I'll take the chunks. So in the darkness of the night, in the shadows of the dawn, he was contemplative. That's what I thought he was going to tell us a story. And here you can see this. In the darkness of the night, in the shadows of the dawn, we will feel the power of freedom with the dawn of a new day. So it's that overcoming, isn't it? What's being mirrored here is there's this liminal space between darkness and light, and it's symbolic of the transforming process. So when you get through the struggle, that's how you get to the light of a new day, the new start, the new journey, the new adventure. It's all there. It's all mirrored in that opening verse. Deep psychological truths. They're not mine. They're Carl Jung's when he's looking at archetypes and individuation. So it's that. It feels like it's going to be collective and personal, a personal collective story. That response to trauma, getting through it, can bring about success, whatever that means to you, whether that's just being able to function that day. But it's mythical, this. It's great stories, the deep archetypes, the myths, the stories. Great. And he's a joy to watch.
Sometimes in your darkest dreams, you will feel the haunting pain. Silent tears of your hidden fears come to haunt you once again. Far off from the memories of the everlasting dream. Their pain in the silent lands on wings of glory.
We can go on forever with the darkness so far away. So that really, if you believe that, it's going to fuel you, isn't it? You know, take any situation, guys, you know this. Any situation, if you believe you can get through it, in most occasions, there are always extremes. But most of daily life's nonsense that gets thrown at us, if you have the mindset that I'm going to solve it, get through it and get on with it, you'll at least get to the end of the day. And that's what this is. It's that self-efficacy, isn't it? And it's collective here as well in this story. It's great. And when you look back at that other verse 3, verse 2, over the mountains paved with gold and through the valleys of the slain, we will ring the sound of victory for one and all to see. That's Viktor Frankl. That's in the deepest search for meaning when you find it, like in this, in suffering, there's a transcendent cause. So it's the journey of the brave towards purpose. That's Frankl. Man's search for meaning. It's his part of his logotherapy. Great book, by the way.
The highest mountains and through the endless seas, our journey ever onwards, find until we all be free. Through the darkness shine.
And his voice seems like it's half an octave higher. Maybe I've become unfamiliar with it because I've took too long, but it just feels like he's pushing his range higher. And he looks, and I know he's a sweet person, and I've seen him do some live talks. He's a very sweet person, devout Catholic. But he just looks like, you know, put a bit of mud on his face, give him a shield, and yeah.
The never-ending land, on through the days of glory, rise towards the fight, and one day we will find a way towards this distant golden age. The cries of hope will sound the day we stand before the dawn of a new world.
So that's the closing stanza there. The cries of war will sound the day we stand before the dawn of a new world. It's that never again, isn't it? It's that World War II never again. You know the speech. Yeah.
On through the raging thunder, across the seven seas, cold winter skies are falling on the battles we have seen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can go on forever when the darkness so far away, and the warriors who live forever fight on to the end. Across the highest mountains, on through the endless seas, our journey ever onwards, fight until we are. Across the highest mountains, on through the endless seas, our journey ever onwards, fight until we are be free.
He's pulling you along, isn't he, with his vocal? He's taking you through that whole... This is a song filled with deep psychological truths. And I know a lot of metal can lean into more fantasy and escapism rather than mythology and truths. But I think this is a song by DragonForce that's leaning heavily into the mythology and fantasy of its truth. It's deep psychological truth, deep storytelling. Really good song. Great performance by Dan. but I'm giving credit to the songwriters. And that guitar solo was beautiful, wasn't it? You could hear the hope in it.
Through the darkness shining, the never-ending light, and through the days of glory, bright swords that fight, and one day we will find a way towards this distant golden age. The cries of hope will sound.
And that's the cause, the one day, that's the transcendent cause. It's great.
We stand before the dawn of a new world.
And that's your victory, the dawn of a new world.
We stand before the dawn of a new world.
I'm not leaving till he's gone. There's the little nod. Did you see that nod at the end of it? So yeah, you get it, guys, don't you? He's such a great performer. And that's a great song for him to pick, and I can see why he's done it. Because I think that resonates with who he is and how he feels. I don't think he's singing that song because it's a ballad and that he hopes everyone will click on it, although it got like 1 million views. I think that's part of who he is. Because when you hear things like Gethsemane and all those other songs I've covered on the channel, I'll link them, guys. Yeah. It just reminds me how much of a great performer he is. Now he's got nearly 1.1 million subs. Dan Vasc fans, get in. Click, join. At the very least, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, guys. I'd like you to join. Till next time, take care.